with thatity. Welcome to Very Real Talk, everybody. And yes, that is the catchphrase I decided to go with this week, just off the top of my dome. We're here again to do some very real talk. This is the podcast where we will never lie to you. That's how I've decided to brand it.
Yeah.
I think I made my decision.
Okay.
We will never, ever lie to you.
It's true.
So, I'm Nick Potter, your host, and I'm here with my boys. The first one I'm going to talk to, his name is Colin Sage.
What's up? I'm
Back
here.
again.
I'm ready to not lie.
Okay, here's your first question.
It's two
then.
truths and a truth. You know, if we play that game, I'll have to fight you.
Whoa.
It's truth or dare. There's no dares.
Only truth. Colin, tell me honestly, what's your favorite movie?
Ooh, that's tough. See, I hate that question. I hated it. I hate what's your favorite movie, what's your favorite song, what's your favorite band, because I never have an answer.
Colin, in the year of our Lord 2019, what's your favorite movie right now? How about I pose it like that?
No, you're good. I was continuing. I was just saying I've always hated that question.
I'm here to test you guys.
I wonder if I'm like too afraid to pick one.
You have to
commit.
say it
I'm
on
too
the
afraid.
record right now.
I'm afraid of commit. Okay, favorite.
But
movie.
is this question worse than when I asked Joey to rank his first sexual experience?
It's not. I was worried you were going to ask about that in
Nope.
some capacity. It was terrible. Anyway, favorite movie. See, it's like, is it rewatchability? Is it what I think executed the best?
I didn't say what do you think the best movie is. I said your favorite. I think that includes rewatchability.
Okay.
I think that's a really important factor.
Okay.
I talked about
And
my
your
love
reason-
for Evanescence on this podcast.
No, I'm not
And your
embarrassed.
reasons that for liking it are your own. It doesn't
Right.
matter.
No, I'm not embarrassed. It's just whenever I decide when some motherfucker asks me this question, I am like, is that my favorite? You know. So, anyway, I'll just pick one. We're gonna go Kung Fu Hustle.
I fucking love Kung Fu Hustle.
I love that movie.
More of a fan of Shaolin soccer.
Shut up! Shut up! That movie's good, just not nearly as good as Kung Fu
right.
Hustle. That movie is a gem.
The only thing about Kung Fu Hustle is it is inconsistent. It'll go. Maybe it's just because CGI wasn't far along at the time, but there in the beginning it's less superpowers than by the end, and so it's more real. It's the cinematography is real. It's not just like
and then everyone gets all bendy and stretchy, and
right, and that's fun too, but it's different.
Right.
So the whole it's inconsistent, but I'd say the first like 30 minutes is just like. It's so go when the gang walks into the thing and it's like they dump gasoline on the old lady.
Yeah,
and it's just like that whole sequence is shot. I think that's the best shot scene I've ever seen in a movie. Like each shot is like a piece of art, and then these dudes just come out of nowhere. You know, it's the surprise of like, okay, well, it's a kung fu movie. They're fighting, but then it's like, oh no, these guys are like super powered, and you didn't expect that.
Yeah, and it's funnier than you think it's gonna be.
Right, it's hilarious, and it's a little weird. You know, it's it's foreign humor,
right?
Which is always hard to translate, but I love it.
All right,
so I'm gonna stick with that.
Cool.
Stick with that in the gun.
And now I'm gonna turn it over to my brother Joey.
Chia.
He's
Hello.
the other person on this podcast. Joey, I have a sort of similar question. What's your least favorite movie?
Ooh,
man, it's probably. That's hard. That's harder than favorite.
I know you guys. You guys have to be on your toes
That's
for the
tough.
beginning of this podcast.
See, just single it down to one of many.
I'm just trying to think of movies that I hate. Some of them we've done for our other podcast, Very Real Tournament.
Yo, subscribe.
All right, I think any kind of vampire movie. Why don't you whittle those down, Joey?
Yeah, I really hate 30 Days a Night. There's some movies that I like hate watch. Like some of the new like DCEU movies.
Sure.
Like I've seen Suicide Squad like 3 or 4 times.
Yeah,
I've yet to watch it. I haven't seen that. I haven't seen Justice League. I fell asleep at the climax of Man of Steel. It was so boring. And I haven't seen BVS, Batman.
Oh, you
Superman.
haven't seen any of them.
I haven't
basically.
seen any of them because all I have to see is 30 seconds, and I get so like viscerally angry.
There's no movie that you've like. Have you ever walked out of a movie, Joey?
Oh yeah.
No, I watched out of a movie when I saw it the second time because I was so bored.
Yeah.
And it was Transformers 2.
Okay.
I had
Dark
seen
of that
it.
Moon.
No, that's
3?
Revenge of the Fallen.
Oh,
3 is
okay.
Dark
2.
of the Moon.
Okay.
Yeah,
They're all the
because
same. Who
like
cares?
for some reason we went and saw it again. We might have snuck in,
Yeah.
and it was actually during the climax in Egypt or whatever. And
Yeah.
somebody texted me, he's like, "You want to hang out?" I was like, "Yeah."
That
And I
sounds
left.
way better than what's going on here. I'll tell you movie I hate, and it's not because it's a bad movie, but because of the experience. It's the movie Syriana. Starring
I was there
George
with you
Clooney.
for
I don't
that.
even know what that is.
You
I was
fell
there
for
with
that
you for
with
that.
me as well?
Yeah.
Okay, so Colin, here's what it is.
Okay.
Joey, do you remember what movie we were... No, we were going to see that.
We were
Okay.
going to see Syriana.
So we were like, oh, George Clooney, terrorists. Let's do... Like, he's like...
Oh
a-
yeah, I really
yeah.
wanted to see that.
So...
It looked interesting.
we get our it's like the middle of the day.
Mm-hmm.
We get our tickets. We go the movie the guy that's working is like this theater. And I think we went with several people, and I think someone got confused. So we walk into the theater, and the movie has started. And so we're watching it, and it's not making any sense. And
yeah, like
George
it's,
Clooney's there.
It's
They're terrorists.
darts, and it's just like he's getting his fingernails pulled out.
Yeah, and we're like, oh shit, this is dark. And we keep watching it, and then it ends like 40 minutes later. And while we were watching it, someone comes in and checks our tickets, and we're like, here, we have them.
Yeah.
It turns out we walked into Syriana halfway through.
More than halfway through.
More
like,
than halfway
yeah,
through. Yeah, we didn't understand
Whoa.
anything that was happening.
You all didn't notice you walked in the movies like running?
We just thought we were a little late.
Yeah, we thought we were
you
late.
thought it was the beginning.
Right.
Yeah,
It
that
was
is
our friend
trippy.
Clint, actually, that it was like, this theater right here. And so, yeah, I hate that movie because I watched it. It didn't make any sense. I've never attempted to watch it again.
Yeah, I guess because it's just kind of, it's so hard to think of a movie I hate so much because if I hated it, it's out of my memory
Right.
or I just never saw it or something like that. I'll tell you a little anecdote of when we went and saw The Spirit.
Oh, fuck.
And I feel like Nick was also there because we're brothers, turns out. So we have shared experiences.
Right.
So I was trying to holler at this girl in my junior year. It was before I had a car.
Mm-hmm.
And I had made plans to go hang out with her and then go see The Spirit.
You were like,
with
hey,
you.
girl, let's ride the bus.
Yeah, I was just like, how do you feel about cities? Are you super into cities? Do you want to fuck cities?
Right.
And we were all pumped for The Spirit because it was just like Frank Miller again, Sin City
Right.
again. Samuel L.
Exactly.
Jackson is there.
Yes.
We love Samuel L. Jackson.
It seemed like the perfect recipe, but it
Yeah.
was the perfect recipe for disaster.
So
Thanks, Roger.
we were on our way home, and then I was going to go to this girl's house and then go to the movie.
Yeah.
And we were turning onto the road that we lived on, and then we got hit by a drunk driver at like 9 p.m. or 8 p.m. or whatever.
Were you there, Nick?
Yeah, I was the one that was driving.
Yeah,
Oh,
he
okay.
got hit by a drunk driver. Like, he started to pull out, and yeah, it was just like they had their turn signal on, whatever. But yeah, we got hit by there. They started to try to leave this, like, flee the scene.
Yeah, this guy told me, like, hey, man, look, I'm drunk, and we just came from a Christmas party, and
Oh,
we
you
have a bunch
told
of
me this
pills
story,
in the
yeah.
back, so we can't do this. And I leaned into the window and was like, Joey, call mom, tell her to call the cops. And
Yeah,
I
so
kept him there.
I called him, and then Nick's trying to jump his car to get it started so they can flee the scene
Yeah.
because we were just
Nice.
non-confrontational
And meanwhile,
teenagers.
my
This is
driver's
very
side
exciting.
wheel is destroyed. I can't go anywhere.
Whoa.
My car's fucked.
Whoa.
Yeah.
This sounds like very exciting, almost like a George Clooney movie right now.
Yeah.
Did you purposefully
I was ripping the other guy's fingernails out.
No, yeah, but were you like purposefully not jumping his car? Like
he was
Absolutely.
he was
fucking it up?
jumping it in slow motion. He was just
Where-
slowly.
I was like, you clip the black one onto the
Oh,
tire, right?
You played dumb, huh?
Yeah, I had to slow him down.
Yeah.
But
Nice.
the Sellersburg cops have nothing to do, so they were on the scene fast, and the cops are coming down the street, and they see.
They were drunk,
They see the
and they
cops.
slam into you.
Well, no, they see the cops, so they try to flee. They're in their car, pushing my car out of the way because our cars are like
Yeah.
entangled. And the cop pulls up, walks to the front of their car, and is like, "Hey, stop the car, get out."
Nice.
Yeah.
And the guy's like, "Oh yeah, it was crazy." And the cop comes over to me, and I'm like, "Officer." Like a narc, officer. He told me he was intoxicated and they have pills in the car. So go get him. And then that guy got arrested on Christmas, and so did his girlfriend.
And meanwhile, I'm
then
just
we
trying to
couldn't go
text
see
this
the
girl.
Spirit.
I'm just trying to text it. No, we went and saw them. I didn't have time
to go see
go see the girl. So we went to the fucking Spirit, which was just a trash
I think
fire.
that was...
She didn't go with you all to the movie.
No,
I think
I
that
was
was,
gonna try and go holler at her and then go to the movie.
Nice.
But I think that was divine intervention trying to stop us from seeing the Spirit.
Oh,
Me
I
and
thought
Joey
you
were
were
like,
like,
we
stop Joey from
That was a good call.
playing some game.
That was a good call.
Okay, good.
Yeah. So it did two things. Well, it did one thing. It stopped Joey from making a huge mistake, but it didn't stop us from making another huge mistake, which was going to see the Spirit in the theater. We should have known that was
sucks.
a sign.
It's just like, we finally made it. Like, my car's destroyed. Like, that was crazy. You know, it was very George Clooney-esque.
Also, it was on Christmas Day.
Yeah, it was. It was. Yeah.
Much like, the movie Syriana was set on Christmas Day.
Nice.
So
Santa Claus is pulling out your fingernails.
Nick, we said we'd never lie, and we can't fact check that
Oh,
information.
shoot, you're right.
That Syriana takes place on Christmas
Okay,
Day.
yeah,
All right.
you're right. Damn.
That's true.
Yeah.
Wow,
George
that's
Clooney's a great actor.
That's an exciting story, dude.
Yeah. So, okay. Well, yeah, we got there in a roundabout way. Cool. Let's move on to our game. All right, guys. I got a fun game this week.
All right.
It is, so we're winding down on comic convention season, right?
Mm-hmm.
It takes place mostly during the summer. There are some late ones that take place in October.
Right.
But as I was just like looking around the different comic conventions, I was also very interested in the guests that each one has and how much it costs to take a picture or get an autograph from them.
All right.
Because
all right.
they kind of vary wildly. And I think some of them maybe have too high of a price, and maybe their lines are a little bit shorter because of that. I've never been to a comic convention.
Full disclosure, truth to the audience. I've never been to a convention.
Me neither.
I go to a lot of Renaissance fairs.
Me
I
too.
still want to get my
Nerd.
on. Yeah, but I can get drunk at those. Okay,
Drink some mead.
I guess I can.
Yeah, it's delicious.
bring
You have
a
a giant
horn-
turkey leg.
Bring a horn of mead to Comic-Con with the 14-year-olds. I don't know.
I'm just not trying to go to a big expo center and wait in line 3,000 times.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It doesn't seem worth it to me. So, especially for the smaller ones, like I'm going to start us off in Louisville, Kentucky with GalaxyCon. So here's what we're going to do. I'm going to tell you the actor and where they're from, all that stuff. And then I'm not going to give you I'm just going to have you guess how much it costs.
We don't even have a basic range.
No.
Because, again, never been to a convention.
Exactly. I don't want you guys to have any idea.
No idea. I don't know. I couldn't even guess, like, $100. Is that a lot? Is that
Okay,
a little?
I will.
don't know.
So
give
it's
us
not wild. I
something.
haven't seen any over 100 yet.
Okay.
Because
okay.
Stan Lee died, sadly, and his were probably like $500
Okay.
to get a picture with him so his manager could steal that money. So, we're going to start out.
So dark.
Louisville, Louisville GalaxyCon.
Yeah.
Here we go. The big ticket person coming, that's right, it's Drax the Destroyer. Dave Bautista's going to be
Bautista.
here. So,
That's crazy because what? Isn't he a millionaire?
Hey, man.
We had this conversation before, me and Nick, that like what are these people? I understand people who haven't done anything in forever. They were like popular in the 80s.
yes,
Maybe
there's a lot of those
yeah,
sprinkled.
maybe they're hurting for cash. But whenever they pull like not necessarily an A lister, but like A minus, like B plus, it's like what the fuck are they doing?
Right,
there?
I understand them going to Comic-Con in California.
Yeah,
Right.
SDCC.
Yeah,
San
and be on
Diego
like
Comic-Con.
a panel.
Right, but they're just
not-
going to come sit at a card table
Yeah.
and like sign stuff and take pictures of people.
Okay.
They need that like cocaine money, dude.
Is he still wrestling? He's not.
No,
right?
he's not.
He's
I
not?
did just watch this past year's WrestleMania in the spring.
Okay.
Yeah.
And he came back for a match against
Okay.
Triple H.
Oh,
And Triple
the
H
100-year-old Triple
right,
H.
yes, and Triple H came out in like Mad Max style. Like he was on the back of like this like Mad Max drag car that like pulled down to
Okay.
the ring, and then he got out and he was like, "But is it Batista? Yeah,
Yeah.
it's Batista, his wrestling name." And he's like,
Batista.
"Batista, you're like." I trained you. You know, we used
From a
to.
little boy.
No, he did. Like,
I
at least
raised you.
That was the storyline,
Right.
Back when he was a wrestler. Anyway, and he's like, anyway, now you're a big Hollywood superstar, Guardians of the Galaxy, bitch. And it was like, oh.
He came out dressed as Ronan the Destroyer.
Oh man, yeah. So Batista.
Or sorry, the Destroyer, Ronan the Accuser.
There you go. Perfect. He was just
Came out
blue.
with, like,
He
the
was a blue
purple
boy.
makeup on.
Right.
The blue
He
makeup.
just smeared blue boy all over himself. He blew himself. Anyway, yeah, he came out. He did wrestle.
Please don't wrestle my 100-year-old bones too hard. My skeleton will fall apart.
He did, in fact, lose.
Dave Batista lost?
yeah.
Shit. It's
But
because
it was
he's
pretty
gotten soft making that
Well, no,
Hollywood
it was
money.
pretty expected because he was just coming back for one match.
Yeah.
He's a superstar, and Triple H is going to continue to be there. So they can't be like, oh, Batista won, but
Yeah.
he'll never be back.
And then vacates the title.
Right. It was kind of like when a seasoned wrestler is like retiring,
Yeah.
they always lose their last match.
Right.
To like put the new guy over.
Yeah.
So, but it was wild. They like went through the announcers table. They did a bunch of stuff.
All right.
You gotta respect your roots, baby.
Yeah.
That's why The
Right.
Rock has gone back, John Cena, all that stuff. Anyway, all right, guys, Dave Batista, how much do you think it costs to get this man's autograph?
$85.
Joey?
All right. Yeah, I'm gonna go 65.
Ooh, Joey not as big of a fan. No.
I was hoping for a more humble
Right.
amount from Dave Batista, but still,
Okay.
I think
I'm
he
just
has
gonna
other
go-
people to pay. It's not like, hey, you give me cash, I put it in my pocket, and I set this table
he's
up
got
myself.
a squad. Yeah.
He's got a squad. He's got a
He's
manager.
got to put it into that Stuber marketing money. I know that movie came out a long time ago, but the marketing for that was ridiculous.
It was intense,
They
yeah.
made Kumail Nanjiani do everything under the sun, and
Yeah.
Dave Batista was going to Comic-Cons and making, pocket money.
Yeah, Camille was on, and I think Dave was on the Rooster Teeth podcast, and then a few months later, Camille was on an Achievement Hunter video.
Right.
Yeah.
You're like, Stuber, please.
Please, and it didn't make money just like I thought it was.
Yeah.
I'm Camille, and this is me eating horse semen.
That's
Dude, they had that guy doing everything.
yeah. The shitty thing about it is I'll totally rent that movie.
Right, exactly.
You know?
That is a rentable movie.
Looked like a great movie for Netflix.
Right.
Yeah.
Why go see it in the theater?
Anyway, all right. Colin wins this one. It's $80.
Nice.
So he
Okay.
was closer. That's how I'm going to base this.
All right.
Right.
At least, yeah, that's
'Cause
fine.
I think he is
at least
down to
now
earth.
I have a little bit of a range of understanding.
Right. Batista's a wrestler, and wrestlers are usually very attuned to fans and poor fans.
Oh no.
poor white trash fans. Anyway, so I think even if he was a nice guy and didn't want to charge a lot of money, he just wanted to hang with the fans. He's got shitty.
Yeah, he's
he's
got
got shitty
managers
managers that are
yeah.
waiting for him to get old, so
Yeah.
they can steal his.
All
money.
right. The other big get, quote unquote, at Louisville Galaxy Con, John Cusack.
What?
Yes.
What has he been in lately?
Exactly.
Exactly.
What the hell is
I
he
think
done?
that's
Yeah.
why he's at Louisville Galaxy Con.
Absolutely. That's why he's there.
So John Cusack,
He ran out of 2012 money in 2012.
I have to look up what the last is that the last movie he was in? I mean, it's
No.
probably not, but it's the last thing I can remember.
you have to think he is bigger than Dave Bautista.
Sure.
But at
more
the same
people
time
know him.
But at the same time he's not. Because
right.
who the fuck is John Cusack in 2019?
Old people who enjoyed Gross Point Blank aren't going to Louisville Galaxy Con.
Yeah, even I don't think anybody's showing up to GalaxyCon and being like, "I loved you in 2012." You
right.
know?
1408 was the best. It was
I'm
so
gonna go.
spooky.
I'm gonna go with $45.
Okay.
I think they still think he's big shit, and I'm gonna say $70.
Colin wins again.
Yeah.
It's also $80. But here it is. Autograph and table photo, $80. If you want a photo op, an opportunity
Okay.
outside, it is $100.
So
Okay.
take a picture with him.
Well, yeah, you can take a picture with him at the table. He won't stand up, but he will stand up for $20 more and walk over to a green screen,
my
and you
gosh.
can be running away
You're
from a
like,
tsunami.
I'm here, and he's like, yeah, well, I'm sitting down. Then you lay out just another $20, and he's like,
That number was also my jab at John Cusack.
Yeah. Okay.
whatever. He did The Raven in the year of our Lord 2012.
I'm gonna. Oh, you're right. he
Love and
did.
Mercy in 2014.
What is that?
I don't know. I haven't heard of either of those things.
Okay, we're moving over to the Indiana Comic Convention.
Okay.
Top build, Michael Rooker, also
Michael
from Guardians of the
Rooker.
Galaxy. His autographs and photo ops are the same price. Go. Colin, give it to me now. We don't want dead air.
Yeah.
All right. 65 again.
Okay, Joey.
Damn, I was going to go with 65. So I'll go with 70.
Colin wins again.
Motherfucker.
It's $50 for
Damn
Michael
it, dude.
Rooker.
I'm terrible at this.
Dang.
He's Mary Poppins, y'all.
He is Mary Poppins, y'all.
If he hadn't died in that last movie, I think it'd be more. Like, if there was like, hey, I'm going to be in more of these,
Right.
it would have been like, yeah, get ready.
He was
He
also
was
on
in
The
the
Walking
hit
Dead.
film Jumper, okay?
Whoa, he was.
Which is probably why it's $50.
Right.
It lessened it.
Okay, let me hit you guys with another big boy. Ronald Perlman.
Ron Perlman. When did Sons of Anarchy die?
2014?
Okay.
Ish? 2015?
$55.
Okay,
I'm
Joey.
gonna go low this time.
$75.
Colin wins again. It's $50 for Ron Perlman.
God damn it.
Like, who's going to these conventions like for Sons of Anarchy? Like, there's like a guy dressed up as like a
And if you're
Japanese
going-
schoolgirl, and then you've got like a leather jacket.
Dude, he
on.
was in Pacific Rim.
He was.
Hellboy just came out, which is tangentially related.
Yeah,
to
David
Ron
Harbour's not there. But yeah, in the picture, he is Hellboy, so.
Nice.
Okay.
But it's David Harbour's Hellboy.
Oh, they fucked it up.
Here's another one for you guys. Creed Bratton from The Office. The lowest tiered character,
Yeah.
but
All right.
the craziest.
All right.
Colin, go.
$40.
I'm
Joey.
going to go $30.
All right, Colin wins again.
Are you kidding
He's on
me?
the money, $40.
Fuck me.
Still though, $40. What do you get for your $40?
You get either an autograph or a photo opportunity.
So you could have this. The Office is big, sure, but like C-list character from The Office sign his name on, I guess, a headshot.
Yeah.
Or
maybe
like
whatever you want.
or the DVD box art, yeah, or I guess whatever you want, just a slip of paper, and that's $40, $45.
Yeah. All right, we're gonna drop way down low to a person. You won't even know who he is.
All right.
But you'll know what he did. So this is Rob Weithoff. He is the voice of John Marston for the Red Dead Redemption games.
Games? Game?
Sorry, Red Dead Redemption and
Red Dead
Redemption-
Revolver?
Red Dead Redemption 2. He was in both of them.
Oh, he was?
Yeah.
I didn't play Red Dead that much.
Oh, okay.
The second
Yeah.
one.
Nice.
Okay, Colin, go.
$30.
Joey.
$25.
Colin got it, $30 for autographs, but I kind of get it because photo ops $20 because no one knows what he looks like. It's not even his picture; it's John Marston.
Whoa! What if he has to? You know those things at like the zoo where you put your face in a giraffe? He has to go over and stick his face in the John Marston
hole. Right into get in that John
There's
Marston
like
hole.
there's an intern with a John Marston mask on a stick, and they have to like put it up to his head as he like sits there sad.
I assume he doesn't look anything like that character.
Right.
Hey, this podcast is all about truth. I want to keep my spirit up for this game, but it's hard.
Colin is crushing you.
Yeah,
he
this
has
is bullshit.
won every one of these. All right, Joey, here's your opportunity.
Is it a Power Ranger?
It is.
Which one?
It is David Yost, the original Blue Ranger. Colin, go.
Whoa. $25.
I'm going to go $55.
You guys split the it's $40.
So I'm 15 and he's 15
Yes, you split it. You didn't win, Joey.
God damn it.
Whoa.
And we're not doing Prices Right rules. You can
No,
go over,
it's-
but
How
whoever's
is he
closest.
more? Okay.
Because
Okay,
that,
you're there
that
for
is,
him, yeah.
like that's the thing. It's just that's why I went so high is because you're at a convention to see people like that.
Right.
Right. You're not dressing up.
You're not there
as-
for John Cusack. You're there for like mid 90s, like stars and stuff
Right.
like that.
Right. Well, you're there for stuff that relates to
To
cartoons,
pop culture
anime
and stuff.
Well, yeah, that like Creed. People aren't going dressed up as characters from The Office. I mean, I'm sure
Just
Someone's
in a suit.
Someone's rolling around as the
Right.
three-hole punch
Somebody's-
Jim, right?
Somebody's
Yeah.
throwing chili all over the ground somewhere. But like more people are dressed up as Power Rangers. So I
Absolutely.
I get it.
Okay. Now we've moved over to Honolulu
Okay.
and their comic convention.
All right.
Let's take it over to the 90s again. Will Friedle from Boy Meets World. He played Eric Matthews, Colin, the older brother. Now, this one's hard because all three of his things are different prices.
All right.
So, I'm going to go with autographs. No, you know what? I'm going to go with official photo op.
Okay, official. That's the most expensive?
Yes.
Okay.
Colin,
For
give
real,
it to
for
me.
real.
Official photo op.
$50.
Joey, give it to me.
$40.
All right, Colin wins $50, but his autograph is $40, and a regular photo just at the booth $30.
His
Like-
autograph is $40.
Yes.
I can't fucking hit.
I
That
would
wasn't
say-
even the main two guys.
I keep going for fives for some reason. I'm like $55, but he nails it, so I can't get it because I'm not gonna be like, yes,
You can.
$50. I'm not going to.
Right. Yeah, that's
$1,
less
Bob.
fun, I suppose. There's really no one else from the Honolulu.
Oh, that was it. That's all.
I mean,
that's it.
you wouldn't recognize anybody else, I don't think. Let me just scroll through it real quick.
Just give us a
I
range.
don't
Where's
know
Sierra
any of these.
Hannah?
Nope.
Where's Jason David Frank?
He's not at any of these.
Bullshit. He's at all of them. Fun fact.
He's too busy filming his cameo for the next Power Rangers movie.
I'm so disappointed. They said they're gonna reboot that shit with a new cast, which is just like,
Whoa. Oh, they're just going to Suicide Squad it where it's like,
Yeah.
hey, it didn't really work, so we're just going to do it again.
All right, Joey, I'm going to give you another one to try because
All
you've
right.
seen this show. Colin doesn't know who this person is. Rose McIver?
from Power Rangers and iZombie.
iZombie. So Colin doesn't know this person at all. We're going to go official photo op again, the
Photo
highest.
op.
Colin, give me a number.
$40.
Joey.
I'm gonna go 70.
Joey actually wins this one. It's 60.
Nice.
60. Yeah.
50 for autographs, 30 at the
iZombie's
photo
still
booth.
on the air.
Oh.
Yeah.
I don't know. I have no idea what that is.
Watch iZombie, dog. It's
I
the best
imagine
CW
she's-
show.
She's also an attractive lady.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Like who? You know,
She was
dudes,
also a Power Ranger.
nerdy dudes are going. You know, you're gonna get in line. To
She was a
get
Power Ranger
next
in the
to-
best season of Power Rangers. Power Rangers RPM. Fight me.
Fight him.
I thought you said the space one was the best one.
That's the best Zordon era. It's
Okay.
Okay.
all out your boy.
We're gonna move over to the Tampa Bay Comic Convention in Florida. This one, let's see. I don't know. There's two to pick from. Let's go Amy Jo Johnson, another Power
All right.
Ranger.
Original Pink Ranger.
Original Pink Ranger.
$60.
All right.
$50.
It's $40. Joey gets that
Nice.
one.
Damn.
All
What was
right.
David Yost?
He was also $40.
Okay. All right.
So, okay, there you have it. I wouldn't pay $20 for any of those people's autograph.
Yeah. I don't think I would. I'd be good enough like shaking their hands. And, like I don't need proof that I met these people. You know,
Right.
like it's just like, hey, Nick, I met David Yost, and then your eyes glaze over because you don't give a shit. So I don't need proof.
You're not going
Right.
to
That
shove
I-
your autographed headshot
Yeah,
of him
like-
in my face, and
I don't-
I'm not going to be jealous.
Right.
Also,
met
we're
John
kind of poor
Cusack.
people,
Here's
so-
the Say Anything DVD cover, and you're just like pushing it into someone's face.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just like,
Remember this movie? Except you were probably born in the mid '90s, so you have no idea what this
If
is.
you go to comic conventions and collect people's autographs, that's a perfectly fine thing to do. But I don't understand it, and I'll never do it.
Right, but
Yeah,
I
me
absolutely don't
personally-
agree. And if you say you met this person and really you just said hi, and then you stood next to them while
Right.
some guy took a photo,
Yeah,
that's not meeting them.
exactly. If you meet David Yost or Creed Bratton at an Applebee's,
There
that's
you
a
go.
way better story.
If you force conversation onto somebody with mild celebrity while you're both standing at a urinal,
Right.
then I will hear your tale.
tell me what David Yost's dick looks like. All right.
Lean
Right.
in there. You only get one shot. You know, this is your time to shine.
Okay, so I was at a bar the other night, kind of transitioning out. I was at a bar the other night.
Creed Bratton showed
And
up?
Creed Bratton showed me his dick. No,
Dave
that's
Bautista.
guys. That's a lie. I have to let you know that's
Put
a lie.
me through the announcer's
The
table.
truth is, I went into the bathroom and one of my sister's friends was in the bathroom with me, and we were peeing at the urinal, and we did the thing like most men do, and we didn't say anything.
Right, you stare straight at the
The
porcelain.
problem is he got done first, went to the sink, and then he started talking to me.
Oh,
No.
there's
No.
no like just because you stepped like you put your
No.
penis back in your pants doesn't mean it's cool. I'm still doing my business.
Yeah, my penis is still touching fresh air.
This, guys, I got to tell you, peeing, I can't do that no matter what. I could have sex with 1,000 dirty hookers in front of a crowd of thousands. I could probably like kill a child. Like I could do anything except for like pee in front of somebody. It's hard enough if I'm like in a fucking stall and there's other people in the bathroom. I don't know why.
You're a freak.
It's not that I'm weird. It's just maybe it's like a vulnerability thing. Like if I start to piss, then there's no way I can stop. And so you're like totally vulnerable. And so I just can't do it. And I've tried to get better, but it's just not happening.
You gotta face your fear and start talking to people when you're going to the
gotta
bathroom.
I can tell you about a time where, a lot of guys are like, I can't stop peeing. You know when you can stop peeing?
When's that?
When you're peeing in public and you think someone is there, because then you're getting put on a list. There was one time where there's a pea tree at my friend's house.
Very cool.
It's not even it's
Sad
just
tree.
literally, I'm pretty sure there is an indent in the branches from the years of us peeing
Yikes.
next to the tree,
Big
so it
yikes.
got further in.
Yeah, it was like trying to run away.
Yeah, like we're killing the tree.
Nature was.
But me and my boy
You guys are gonna get the happening.
were peeing in the tree.
Very cool sentence you just said.
Yep, I love it.
And okay, so what ended up happening is my windshield wiper turned on because I had my car turned on.
Okay.
My windshield wiper turned on and it squeaked and it literally sounded like an old lady saying hello.
No.
And I literally just, no more pee, dick in pants.
Uh-huh.
What's going on? Like,
What's that? Who's this?
who's
there?
there? Yeah. So that's how you can stop peeing midstream, is when you think you're going to be put on a list.
Absolutely.
For
I'm like a 1,000-year-old
public
man.
indecency.
Like if I'm at a urinal and I finally start to go and someone walks up next to me, stop. Just a hard stop. No matter what I do, it's
Wow.
not. I could close my eyes. I could do whatever, and then they walk away. All right, a little bit more, and then someone walks up. Hard stop. I was just at a lake this past weekend, and where's there to pee? Right.
The
You
lake.
can't really, right, in the lake. Your
have to
boy
do a
doesn't pee
cannonball.
in water because that's fucking gross.
Yeah.
All right.
Also,
but I
stuff
had-
can swim up.
Right.
Myth,
Well,
I don't
I'm not
know.
really worried about that. But I am upset when people are like, yeah, I pissed or whatever, and they're like 5 feet from you. And they're like, what? It's water. And I'm like, still, that's fucking weird. I get it.
No, you at least go to a sad corner.
Right. But I was doing that. I was like 40 yards away from anybody else. I had to pee. I've never peed in water before. And it took me about 45 minutes to relax.
not
I also
piss
have
yourself?
I have like 5 like life jackets around me, so I'm fully supported in the water. Like I'm just sitting there totally relaxed, and I couldn't do it because why? People are fucking talking all around me. You know,
Man.
I can't like have a conversation with my friends while I'm like secretly pissing in the water.
Oh, I have no problem doing this at all in
I'm
front
gonna,
of people.
I'm
in
gonna
the
start
water.
ambushing you.
Yeah.
Don't do it. Don't do it. I can't do it. Oh, perfect. Ultimate. So, pee shy, obviously, as I've been saying. Had a layover once in Houston, Texas, and let me tell you, some sick bastard made the bathroom in this place because I go into the urinal. And there's just the short little partition walls, right?
Sure.
And there's like 100 of them on this wall.
Right.
And so I'm peeing, and I'm like, all right, I just gotta look away. Like you're still really close to everyone else. Like, okay. And then I start to like look up a little bit, just at a little bit of an angle upwards in front of me, and I realize there's a mirror there.
That sounds illegal.
And no. Well, hold on. Let me describe this to you. So the way it's like a geometric design, and there's a mirror there that isn't very big, but it runs all the way down,
Oh my god.
and it's slightly tilted at an angle. So it's not that you're looking at other people's dicks.
You're looking into their eyes.
Yes. Yes. So me and the guy next to me were both and then we both have this confused look on our face, like, why the fuck is there a mirror right in front of the urinal? And then we make eye contact because up on the mirror, our heads are like 6 inches away from each other. So you look up and you see everyone else's eyes and face, and we're all just looking at each other. And I'm like, who designed this? Who thought it was okay to do this? It was sick. It was a sick joke. I'm just like, we're just trying not to. Like, I'm looking down.
Maybe
I
it's like, hey, some guys just like, hey, we need to break down these walls in the bathroom.
Yes.
Men need to be more comfortable peeing next to each other and around each other.
But there's urinals on the opposite wall, so you're looking at like the backs of other dudes, and like you're seeing people like walk by, and it was just like,
it sounds like that bathroom was like designed by the Joker.
Yeah.
To like introduce a little chaos into the world.
I could not.
People are going in there and looking into the eyes of a man 100 stalls down, and then they're like cutting smiles into their face and putting on white makeup and stuff, and like losing their mind, going crazy.
I was already freaking out because I had to pee so bad, and I was like, airport bathrooms are so crowded. This is Houston. It's gonna be a mess. Like, I've been into some airports where it's so tight. Your shoulder is up against the other dude's shoulder on both sides. And so you're physically touching people while you're trying to take a piss. And so I'm freaking out. And I'm like, okay, I think I can finally do... Oh, no, there's a man's face right in front of my face.
You want to know how I got these scars? I looked into the man's eyes while he was holding his dick while he was peeing.
You want to know how I got these blue eyes that you're staring into?
Man, never go to Houston.
Yeah,
Texas
that's...
at the
we're
airport.
going to be like planning like a dream trip, and Blair's like, okay, yeah, we're going to get to Italy, but we got to go... First, we got to fly out to, I don't know, Houston, Texas, and I'm going to go, no! Extra long layover.
It was unbelievable. It was insane.
All right, I have no idea how we got there, but let's move on to our topic this week. All right, guys. This week we're going to talk about something near and dear to my heart.
Hentai?
No, Jesus Christ. Let's stay away from sexual topics, please. Speaking of, reality TV show.
That's basically hentai.
Yeah.
It's the same sort of evilness in the world that exists. Like, it's on the same level. Because I watch it with my wife because it's something you can kind of just turn your brain off, and you can look at your phone every once in a while, and you just, it's interesting to see what happens when you put people in front of a camera.
This doesn't sound like hentai at all.
You can watch hentai, though, while you're watching reality
Right.
TV.
I mean, yes, that is a true fact.
What do you think he's looking at on his phone while he's watching reality TV?
Yeah, like, this episode of The Bachelor is boring. Let me see what's...
Let me just check out and see what these tentacles
Let
are
me
up
see
to.
what's hot in the hentai world right now.
No, I'm trying to go on Survivor. Okay?
Yeah?
Yeah.
You.
Me.
Yeah?
Yes. Nick Potter. I'm trying to go on the reality television
I
show
love this.
Survivor.
Nick's told me this a lot, so I'm unfazed, but Joey's like, what the fuck?
Blair just got me into it. I know it's the year of our Lord 2019, and that show's been on for 20 years now, but I just now have gotten into it, and I'm so stoked to get on that show.
Because I've only seen the first 2 seasons like 100 years ago, and I stopped.
Jeff Probst still looks the same.
He probably
But,
does. He's an alien.
in case you guys don't know out there, Colin, he's been on some reality TV, a competition show, a little show on the History Channel called Forged in Fire.
Yes, absolutely.
He had to go on there and compete. He went on, 2017?
Sure. The dates of yours have started to run together.
Right, because you filmed it in a different, and then months later it came out.
Oh, I meant like after I graduated college, like the
It all blur- yeah, it all blurs.
Years
the
blur
years
together.
literally blur together.
Yeah, you're just watching your face get more saggy and old,
It
and
was
your hair
either
get grayer,
it was
and it's all
2016
terrible.
or 17. I know.
That
that.
was
Yeah.
7.
He was in season 5. He won his episode of Forged in Fire.
Right.
The boy won $10,000.
10,000 cash.
He's
Give me $20.
give it to me now.
And speaking of cash, they just sent me a check that just said $10,000 on it.
It was just like a personal check.
It was It was
You're
like
gonna
the
get
most.
audited.
It was no. I had to claim it, but it was like you would give it to an employee.
Okay.
Like it was just
Yeah.
an employee check. They
You
just cut
expect
it.
like a victory winner's check.
I was hoping a dude showed up at your door at like 4 a.m. and just hands you a dirty wad of cash.
Nope. It was just like an envelope, like with just my name scribbled on it, and then it was like, "Here's a check, $10,000."
So,
and I was
ever
like, "Cool, you didn't do anything." Like, there's no, it felt wrong. Like I was like, "There's
Like a dude at the in an alley handed you a dirty
right.
wad of cash.
Like
Yeah.
you know, when you get a pay stub, it shows like taxes. It shows a lot of information.
Yeah.
That information was sort of there, but none of it was filled out. So I was just like, should I cash it? And then the bank were like, what is this?
What have you done?
They made me like sign a special thing.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and they were like, this is going to take a while to clear into your account.
Well, I wonder what's going to happen when I win that $1 million
Whoa!
from Survivor.
Nice.
And me telling Colin repeatedly in the past, like, 2 weeks that I'm defo going to be on Survivor. He's trying to get on more reality TV shows.
This is a real thing. It's not just a bit for this stupid podcast.
No, he's already done it. He went out there and actually competed and won.
Right.
So,
well, I meant it's a real thing that once you started talking about Survivor, I started to fantasize during the day at my crappy job. I'm just like, man, if I didn't have this job and I didn't have anything to do, I would just apply to a bunch of reality TV shows. And I would just, we're truthful on this podcast, but I would lie my ass off. Like, so here's the crux, is that I was thinking about, okay, depending on the show, how would you get on that show? Like, I saw a little advertisement where it's like, worst chef in America or whatever, right? I haven't seen it. I can just kind of guess what it is. Anyway, I'm an okay cook. I would just lie. I'd make up a bunch of like fake videos of me like ruining children's birthdays,
burning eggs and
right,
stuff.
like eggs are on fire, and like there's like people screaming like "Whoa, God!" And then maybe I've got one of those hats, with little propellers on it, and I just like I don't know what I'm doing. You got to like make up a character. So I thought like, depending on what show it is, like what personas should we just like invent, quote unquote, to get on that show? And so, like, Nick, you want to get on Survivor.
yes.
You're not a bodybuilder. You're
Nope.
not a survival expert.
Right.
Nick,
Like,
what if they ask you to smell something?
they never do.
I think that's part of it. I think that's part of the thing. I told him he should get naked. Because the first guy to ever win was, like,
A nudist?
a nudist.
He just
was
started
a
walking
weird
around
guy.
naked.
Yeah, he made everybody uncomfortable, and he won. And that's probably how he got on the
But
show.
the gay-
Probably because
Look.
they were like, get that dick away from me. Like, no one wants to
I'll
see
give
a
you $1
flaccid
million
penis.
to go away. We'll all collectively give you $1 million.
Right, that's what I'm saying. Like, we got to get this man a shtick. You
Yeah.
know? Like, how do we get him on the show?
Well, you gotta go based on you gotta have a story. Everyone's like, I'm a police officer. I'm gonna go as a stay-at-home dad. That's
Okay.
my thing.
Yeah.
Is like
God,
Nick.
we got to push the envelope on that.
Really into
Give me more.
basketball shorts.
That's where we can start, but we got to evolve that. Like, keep going.
That's it.
Oh, okay.
Cause stay-at-home dad.
What if you have like a hentai fetish?
Fuck. There's.
You'll be the hentai
want,
guy.
Yeah, I want that. Like every time my floating head comes on, it says like Nick, stay-at-home dad / hentai fetishist.
Hentai enthusiast?
Enthusiast.
Hentai aficionado.
And then,
Oh, can
and
we
then
have
in
hentai
parentheses, it
librarian?
says like his daughter has no idea.
I'd root for that.
Inventor of, like, the hentai Dewey
Hey
Decimal
man,
System.
producers are diabolical. They want to make good TV.
Yeah, they do.
So if
Absolutely.
if I wanted to ruin my own life, I could like really push. Like I'm super into this really specific Japanese porn style.
Yes.
And they would. I'd
has
get
to
like
be
a call
something-
from a producer at least.
Right. It has to be something that can make it on TV. It can be sexual and weird, but you have to be able to get it on there somehow. And they
Right.
will work with you because they want that.
Right.
But-
But that's the thing is that I'd have to self-fulfilling prophecy. They're like, yes, we love it. And I lied about that. I'd have to learn about it. and like
your wife comes
like,
in and is just like, "What are you doing?" And you're just like, "I'm trying to get on
training.
Survivor."
I'm not like out in the yard trying to make fire. I'm just watching hours of this horrifying style of pornography.
You're taking elaborate notes.
Yeah.
You've got like the red strings.
Yeah.
Like from tentacles around your room.
Yeah, like 8 isn't the right number. You need at least 12, like yeah, and she's like, shouldn't you like, I don't know, go for a run to like get your stamina up? And I'm like, no, the floating heads are going to ask me and I need to know. I need to be able to create metaphors and
Right.
stuff that have to do with, like this is harder than 8 tentacles going to, like I'd have to do that. Like, they're all fucking me simultaneously by trying to vote me out. Much like...
I do just want to say, and I feel like I'm outing myself somehow by saying this, hentai is not just tentacle porn.
Oh, I thought it was.
No, it's like Marge Simpson. Have you seen those spam ads,
I just didn't know. I thought it was classified as, like, this, like, sort of alien
I have no idea.
thing.
I have no idea. It's Shrek.
Is Shrek hentai? I mean, I guess you could put him in a situation.
Is it just cartoons? I love it. You should be this guy. Just like
that's really interested but doesn't know anything about it.
Yes. And so every talking head, you're like, man, this challenge is really hard. But I'm really wondering, is Shrek part of the canon? I don't know. Like,
man, Jonathan's probably going to betray me and try and blindside me. What's up with, like, is it like aliens or is it like underwater creatures? Like, what? Is it both?
right.
What's the
How
difference?
Their dicks work. And the producer's just like,
Yeah, exactly.
We'll cut it later.
They won't. Some guy on a
They'll
season
cut
I
it
just
to make it
watched
work.
got outed by another contestant about being transgender. It was really messed up.
Ooh.
And then that guy they didn't even vote for him. Jeff Probst is like, we're all in agreement on who's going, right? It's this guy. And they're like, yeah. And they didn't vote. And he just left.
Whoa.
I mean, Jeff Probst still put out his torch, and he was like, yeah, the tribe definitely has fucking spoken. Get out of here.
Dang.
And that guy got fired from his job.
Get wrecked,
Whoa.
dude.
Yeah.
How'd you find? Did you have to like? What? Did you search this guy after?
Yeah, absolutely.
Wait, hold on,
He
the guy-
outed a dude.
Okay, the guy that out. I was
Oh, yeah,
thinking.
no, the
I was like,
transgender
I didn't
guy.
want to be laughing and joking about the transgender guy. It's just like, you're out. Like, go away. And
Yeah,
then
no,
got
they didn't.
fired and
No,
all
they
this
didn't do that.
stuff. Okay,
I
that would have been
noticed.
horrible.
Jeff Probst is a doxer. You know what I'm saying? He's like, yeah, bye. Like,
The credits roll and it's just the guy's address.
right? No, he's like, yeah, see you later. Like hashtag or at 849 like computer nerd at
Yeah.
yahoo.com.
Yeah, so that was a weird thing. But you got to find a shtick. I think me and Colin should go on the Amazing Race together.
Yes, but we can't just be two. Like
We can't be best friends?
There's 1,000 dudes that are just like, we're buds and we're gonna make a great team. Like,
I'm gonna be honest. The only season of Amazing Race that I watched was they did like a internet celebrity season,
Oh, okay.
and Bernie Burns from Rooster Teeth was on there,
Uh-huh.
and there was a ton of like, "Hey, it's just me and my boy." So,
Right. It's everyone in their boy. Okay, so we can't go on as boys.
Well, we can. It just with something wild. Just like, we have to wear the same coat at the same time simultaneously. We're called tandem coat. All right, it's just a thing.
Team Tandem Coat. They're really into hentai.
We're the only 2 members of the Fight Club in Louisville that we created. We just go into my basement and fight each other every single night. We want to be on the Amazing Race so we can fight other people for once. And yes, I will be fighting random people in different countries to get those clues.
All while wearing a tandem coat.
And then they cut to our audition video, and we're in the tandem coat, like, fighting those, like, boxing dummies. Training. And, I just, like, grab the dummy by its head. I'm like, give me the clue! Give it to me!
You thought one punch was strong? Try sticking 2 arms in one coat.
And balancing.
The tandem
double
coat
the
is
power.
literally what, like, you're.
It's just a really big coat.
One of us stands in front of the other one and we both put it on simultaneously.
I've done that before one of my boys.
Now, could you do obstacle courses and get in a taxi cab like that?
Absolutely. We're gonna say we can. We're gonna send them
And
heavily.
then every airplane we get on gets like grounded because they're like, no, you guys can't sit in the same
I was
seat.
gonna say that you would save the Amazing Race money by needing to get one
seat.
ticket.
Hey,
Right.
maybe. I'll do whatever to get on the reality TV.
Yeah. We send them heavily doctored footage of like us doing these things,
Cartwheels
that aren't gonna
and
work.
stuff.
Yeah, and then we go to do it, and it just doesn't work.
I was thinking
but
like
too late. We're on the show.
I was thinking like a stuck on you coat. It was a really long coat.
Oh, okay.
Kind of in it together. Not a big coat.
we wrap our left arms around our left and right arm, and we put our other arms through the coat.
Right. Think of the
We're just
power.
extra wide, so instead we cost them more money. Like we need like three. We need a whole row on an airplane. But if we're good TV and we make it through a couple
Hey,
challenges,
man, yeah, they'll probably buy
Right.
a couple plane tickets.
anything to sell things on Instagram. Basically, that's what. Like, fuck this podcast, right? Like,
Right.
we need to be selling things on Instagram,
Right, because they're gonna blow that up. They're gonna be like, "This is the tandem coat season. Everybody tune in."
And then later, me and Colin are selling tandem coats on Instagram.
It'll be a hot thing for about 2 weeks, but we're gonna make so much money off
Yeah.
of it.
Yeah, like gamer girl bathwater.
Right,
Absolutely.
Tandem coat challenge.
That's your legacy on the Amazing Race. Is there is a tandem coat challenge?
You gotta wear a tandem coat, then you gotta get out of a moving car while like some stupid ass song is playing.
And you're reading a map, like yeah.
Right, Kanye's gonna release
yelling
tandem coat.
at
The
people
newest
that don't understand your language to give you clues.
Right. We're gonna get a SoundCloud rapper to release Tandem Coat as like a hit song that you do the Tandem Coat to, and we're gonna profit.
Now, Joey, you don't watch a lot of reality TV. Is there one that you think you would be decent at or would like to be on?
I don't know because I'm like a beta bitch.
No
You know-
confrontation for Joey.
Like my like goals in life. Here's how I get by. Not goals in life. Here's how I get by. I make no one take me seriously.
Okay.
So I can never disappoint people. There's probably some deep-seated issues with
Just
that.
ride that fence, baby.
It's just like, hey, I'll make you laugh, but if you need me for something, maybe. But if I do it, you're impressed. If I don't, it's expected. Boom.
Oh, shit. So you go through life making sure everyone's expectations for you are very low.
So fucking low, but I
Man.
make them laugh so they like me.
Sounds
Got
like
him, dude. I got
you're-
so many people in my pocket.
Dude, sounds like you're a survivor, or maybe a big brother.
No,
That's a
because
big brother thing to do.
a lot of people scream at each other on
Right.
those reality
I tell
TVs.
you the perfect reality TV show. You'll never be able to get on it, but
Okay.
it's the Great British Baking Show. 'Cause
Yeah.
everyone is so nice.
How do you get? Can you get on there if you're not British?
Absolutely not. You'd have to don a spot-on accent.
Crikey!
Yes.
I think we could do it.
Oi, Paul Hollywood, check out me.
But I'm
me
saying,
birthday cake.
do you
mate.
think people only? Is it because you can't be on there unless you're British, or because the show is every weekend? They film.
Yeah,
and
that's the
you just have to
problem.
live
Is
there.
that like what is life over there? That like if you make it all the way, you have to go like 12 weekends in a row, and then
Practice every week.
Every week you're practicing for the next challenge. Like, what is your life during that?
Baking.
And
That's
then
like
at
the
the end-
longest reality TV show
At the end,
on TV.
you win a dinner plate.
You win a dinner plate and
No
no
money.
money.
That sounds pretty British.
But
No
everyone
money.
was so nice the whole time.
Do you get
is
to meet the
thing.
queen?
No.
No,
okay.
absolutely not.
All right.
You might be able to sell your recipes on Instagram.
Jeez.
Hey, this is a really good recipe to eat in tandem coat.
You get to meet Paul Hollywood.
Yeah.
Who's like, I'm on a cooking show, but clearly I'm like macho and over the hill, and I fuck. Just let you know. It's like, what are you doing on a baking show?
Hey, you can meet one of the guys from the Mighty Boosh. I absolutely want to meet that guy. Noel, for sure.
Yeah. Old Greg is
Yeah, old
the new
Greg's
host.
on there, the hosting for no reason. How do
Yeah.
you get on there?
That guy had a skit where he's showing like his scaly mangina, and
Now he's on like
now he's a
like
host
the-
of a baking show.
the most wholesome reality competition show.
Right. It doesn't matter anymore. You can do whatever.
I'm gonna get Quinn to be on MasterChef Junior.
Oh, nice, man.
Yes, But I'm gonna if I get a chance, I'm gonna go up to Gordon Ramsay and be like, "You need to scream at her," because
she's really into hentai.
No, that'd be
And
terrible.
it's like, sir,
hey, scare my child,
sir. Is there another man behind you in that coat right now?
But I tuned into the very first episode of MasterChef Junior because based on who Gordon Ramsay is, just based on that, I was promised that he was going to be screaming at children to make the mashed potatoes better.
Right.
I watched Hell's Kitchen, and there's nothing more that I wanted than him to go up to this 8-year-old girl and be like, "It's fucking raw!" you know, and do that meme that he's like, he puts the bread,
sandwich.
yeah, he puts the bread on either side of their face. And like, "What are you, an idiot sandwich?" Yeah, that kind of thing, and just just dunk on kids. And then he didn't. He's super nice to them, and it's upsetting.
Yeah, it sounds
To
like
me.
bullshit.
Yeah,
False advertising.
Come on.
exactly.
Should we sue MasterChef?
Oh, you should call it Hell's
Yes.
Playpen. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, okay. TM. That's our show now. We're gonna pitch that.
Scream at children.
Scream at
I'm
children.
gonna tell them about hentai.
Are they? And the producer's like, so are they cooking or something? No, they're not cooking. He just screams at them. Are they like challenges?
Gordon Ramsay's running a daycare.
No, Gordon Ramsay just screams at them. That's it. That's literally it. All right.
Perfect.
Perfect.
I'll take the check.
We're sold.
The dirty cash in the back alley. I'll take it to produce
We'll
the
take
show.
12 episodes.
Hey, that's all American needs. That's all I need. Now, Colin, can we both get on Big Brother? Can we audition together?
Absolutely.
Perfect.
I don't know anything about Big Brother.
Me neither.
I don't know if they do friend episode, Master and
No,
Apprentice.
you
episode.
guys just need to take the reality TV world by storm with Tandem Coat.
Okay, we're just sticking to this.
I think it would be a thing.
If
It'd
you
be really
if you do
short-lived.
Tandem Coat on Survivor, you can move to the Amazing Race with it. Then you can get on Big Brother with it.
Oh, okay.
Right.
You know.
Is Big Brother the pinnacle? I don't know what the biggest one is, right? I doubt anyone.
I mean,
here
Survivor,
knows.
I think, is probably Big Brother is it's the OG reality show for sure.
Yeah.
Well, I thought Survivor and Big Brother came out the same year.
Probably, but I think that Big Brother is because it's in other countries. I know that
Right.
Survivor's in other countries.
Big
'cause
Brother-
it's
Also,
in-
Amazing Race is global,
right,
and it's
just,
been 30 seasons or something.
Right. Big Brother's also
Survivor's
probably...
on 42 or something.
Oh, wow.
They do 2 a year.
The answer to the universe.
Big Brother is also super easy to produce. You just have a windowless house.
Right, just cameras in every room.
Stick a bunch of trashy people in there. That's it.
Yep.
That's it. You don't have to have an island. You don't have to, nothing. You don't really need a film crew. You just stick a bunch of cameras in the walls.
So
Right.
how does Tandem Coat fuck? I mean, we're talking about Big Brother. You guys want to get there. How does Tandem Coat fuck?
You get a tandem coat sandwich,
We bring you into the Tandem Coat.
And just
who knows what happens
Just
in there.
like Big Brother, there's some sheets.
Yeah,
you don't
it's
really
like-
see it. You
It's
don't see it.
Cloak from the Marvel Universe. You just kind of
we
suck them into
we
your
just engulf
dimension.
people.
Right.
Yeah.
You don't even see us. You just see this shape walk into the room.
It vaguely looks like two people.
Right, and it's just the big coat, and then it just opens up, but it's just black in there, and then whoever's just oh god, okay, just climbs in, and then the coat closes, and you see if you were under a sheet punching it, but the coat is upright the whole time in the middle of the room, and you just see a bunch of movement underneath of it. But
Our
somehow
Tandem
it's
Coat
upright.
would be like the TARDIS, basically.
Yeah.
It's way bigger on the inside. Than
The
it is
host,
on the
Jeff
outside.
Probst, comes over, and he's like, I thought it was a coat, but it's evolving. At first, it's just this coat we're both wearing, and then eventually it's just Ghost of Christmas Future. It's just a void.
But from the outside, you hear the TV. We're eating out of bowls. You hear clanking and stuff.
Right. Everyone's
Randomly,
really
there's
scared.
a jackhammer noise
Yeah.
coming.
Everyone's really afraid, you're getting sucked into a hell, but it's really just a cool apartment.
We have our own Big Brother show going on in Tandem Code.
Oh,
We got like
Big
someone,
Brother Tandem Code
yeah,
edition.
Someone finally peeks in and they're like, "Oh shit, Gordon Ramsay's in here making sandwiches."
Yelling at kids.
Yeah. We got him. We got him on Tandem Coat. We're opening our new Tandem Coat channel. We bought out Spike TV.
Whoa.
Fuck them.
Man, I was unsure when you guys pitched me the idea of this topic, but
Now that we have Tandem
now
Code,
that we have Tandem Code, everything's okay.
We're
I don't even think we
unstoppable.
need to go on reality TV anymore. We can just sell Tandem Code.
Right. To
I'm
who?
talking Tandem Coat
How?
plushies, Tandem Coat the video game.
Right. We're gonna
Where
have
it's like one of those, like, it's basically like Human Fall Flat where you have to, like, exist in this Tandem Coat.
right. We're gonna do Tandem Coat Beanie Babies. They're all the same. It's just Tandem Coat, but collector's item nonetheless.
You can imagine there being a different animal in each Tandem Coat in its
Yeah.
own
Right.
Tandem Coat.
Wow.
Well,
dimension.
it's like Pet Rock. You just have to imagine what's in there.
Right.
So it's like
you
what's
can put googly eyes on it if you want.
what's in my Tandem Coat? I don't know. Another Tandem Coat.
That's the secret.
Here's what this is my final thought because I just had it and I think it's funny. I get on MasterChef. I lie my way on. I'm like, yeah, world-class chef. I'm king of the barbecue, whatever. And then every plate that I present to judges, no matter how refined it is, it's, you know, these beautiful cuts of meat or
Yeah.
whatever. On every time I plate, I stick 2 googly eyes on whatever I just made.
You put a coat around it.
Oh, nice.
It's like, here's your beef tartare, and Gordon Ramsay's like, the fucking googly eyes, mate. What? But like, it tastes so good, and the plating is so eloquent and refined that like they like kind of have to ignore the googly eyes a little bit. So that's my sort of dream, besides being on Survivor.
My dream and my existence has now been converted to Tandem Code.
Everything is Tandem Coat. Joey's going all in.
Everything is now.
I mean, you have to go all in.
Yeah.
Welcome to the void, you know?
He's selling his Bitcoin stock, and he's going to invest it all in Tandem Coat.
Oh, shit. You know who could be the front runner of Tandem Coat? Vin Diesel. We get him on the advertisements. He's like, I live for this coat. Shout out to Triple X,
And he
that big ass fur
and
coat.
then he just has Michelle Rodriguez in there at all
Yeah.
times.
We might be able to get him, but I think we should go lower. Maybe a David Yost, maybe a Creed Bratton. We just go to one of these comic conventions. I'll pay the $40 just to get the
$40.
conversation going.
Why don't you get in this coat real quick?
I'll take you away from this madness.
Because Tandem Coat can be everyone. It's an idea.
Whoa, it's
You
a
know?
concept.
You know?
We are Tandem Coat. That'll be the first advertisement.
We're opening our new social media platform, Tandem Coat.
Everyone,
to you.
it's just called Everyone Get
Right.
In Here.
It's
That's
a
the
new,
that's
it's a
the
new
motto.
platform to share your hentai.
Damn. Oh, we had to go back there.
Hey, it's like a comedy special. You bring it back around.
Yep,
And with
perfect.
that, let's close this out.
Perfect. Guys, thank you so much for listening to this episode of Very Real Talk. It's been a wild ride. I've been accused of being a hentai enthusiast. We created a brand new, just global sensation.
Lifestyle.
Yeah.
It's a lifestyle. It's a concept, an idea, a way of life. It's all. It is all. Get in here. Tandem Coat.
Get in the coat.
Get in the coat, baby. Please, if you like this, go check out our other podcast. It's called Very Real Tournament. We have sort of a common thread there. It's a comedy battle cast that pits 2 very real opponents against each other in a very real fight. It's super funny. We do it with other friends of ours.
Yep. We do have other friends.
Trust us.
We let them out of the coat. They do the podcast. and
They
then
go back into
then
the
we put
coat.
them back in there.
Oh, and before I forget, shout out to the Thumps for making the music for our podcast. If you like what you're hearing, you can head up to their Bandcamp, thethumps.bandcamp.com. You can find all their music there. They're also on all the streaming services. And go check out their Facebook, see what shows they're playing next.
Also, Colin is really good at making knives. He did so and won $10,000 one time.
I did.
So, if you are interested in owning one or just checking out his work, go check out Hippo Head Forge over at Instagram.
Right. Hippo head. Hippopotamus head. Top of Body Forge.
And you can see all his fun videos and his work. And Colin, if someone wanted to purchase a knife from you, how would they do that?
Well, they slide into my DMs.
Very good.
That's usually the best way to do it. If you're not super creepy, just like a little creepy, I might talk to you. So come on in, and then we can figure it out from there.
Exactly.
Hippo Head Forge, Instagram, Facebook. Don't go to the website. I'm never on there.
Yeah. Anything else? Anything else to rep? I think that's it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't do anything else. Maybe future projects coming soon. We'll see.
It's late. I got to get home and start sewing a coat.
All right, then let's get out of here. I'm Nick Potter.
I'm Joey Potter.
Colin Sage.
It's been real. It's been fun. Hasn't been real fun.